So I've actually been looking forward to this conversation much more than my talk, because I'm excited to speak to these three experts from three different regions: Africa, Middle East, and Asia, representing three very different industries. So before we start, I think it'll be good for everyone to understand which the organizations that you represent and what they really do for the citizens or the customers of that you serve. So maybe I'll start with you, Abdullah. Can you tell us a little bit about the Commission for Health Specialties and what it really does in Saudi and who you serve?
Thank you for having me in this discussion. I am Abdullah Alanazi, Head of IT Integrations in Saudi Commission for Health Specialties. The Saudi Commission, the SCFHS, I will call it SCFHS because I know it's a long name. So from now on, I will say SCFHS, representing to Saudi Commission for Health Specialties. SCFHS established in 1992 to regulate the health-related practices in Saudi Arabia. Our job includes evaluating the health processes and the health practitioners in the kingdom to ensure the quality of health services in the kingdom. Also, in addition to that, we are evaluating the certificates and credentials of health practitioners and classify them based on it. Also, we conduct specialty exams for multiple specialties and certify the qualified professional health care practitioners. Also, we have some training programs and postgraduate training programs, which is one of them is Saudi Board, one of the top boards programs in the world. And finally, one of the main responsibilities that we are doing is to monitor the health practitioners and evaluate the health practices in Saudi Arabia to ensure that they are sufficient to the health industry in Saudi Arabia. And that's it.
Thank you very much. So basically, the backbone of the healthcare system in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, am I right?
Sorry?
It's like the backbone of the healthcare system in the kingdom,
we are the
right?
national body. We are touching the people health.
Yeah, fantastic. And Vinod, I know that M-Pesa has disrupted the financial services industry both in Kenya as well as now different parts of Africa. Can you just enlighten us as to how you've done that?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us here. So M-Pesa Africa is the organization which works 8 countries across Africa, starting from Egypt in the north and going down up to South Africa. We actually, what we say is that we change people's life. So we provide services which initially started probably one of the oldest, if not very old, but one of the oldest fintech on this planet Earth. Yes, we had PayPal's coming up in 1990s, but I think the M-Pesa real mobile payments started in 2005. And we started with mobile money, we became fintech. Now we are moving towards new terminology called Finternet, the Internet of Financial Services. So this is where we are, and we are moving across. So we provide lifestyle services, not just the payments. Payment is just one tiny component for us in the payments domain. So basically, you actually, whatever you do, you actually can buy and manage your insurance, remittances, investments. You can invest across the board on the M-Pesa itself. You can actually receive remittances. You can send out remittances. So it's a complete banking solution, or I would say financial services solution, because for us, bank and banking are no longer married. So we are not bank, but we are a banking service provider. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Kinley, can you tell us a little bit about the role of the government agency of Bhutan?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for, first of all, I would like to thank WSO2Con Asia for giving me the opportunity to be part of this panel, and also would like to congratulate WSO2 on their 20th anniversary. I work under whole of government division, agency in Bhutan, which is responsible for planning, developing, and initiating digital initiatives and digital technologies and their infrastructure in our country. It is, previously we used to be under ministry, but then later it was, came to understanding that technology is advancing and need to prioritize it, so we were made it into agency, a part of government body, which fully focus on technology and the citizen. We have to provide services to the citizen and make it easy for them.
Right. That's great. So as you explained that to me, Kinley, can you also now tell us about the current modernization project, like maybe one of the largest projects that you are participating in, and tell us what is the core problem that you were trying to solve, or what is the challenge that you were trying to get over through that modernization project?
The main challenge we are facing was our government agency. Their systems were not able to communicate among themselves, leading it to isolated data, repeated work, and slow services. We were not able to provide services easily, and it delayed our digital initiatives. So our main goal was to build a secure and scalable digital system in order to provide safe and reliable data in real time to the citizens and the public. And if we are able to succeed that, then we will be able to provide services in real time, within short time, and it will set the foundation for upcoming new projects in line with our, Bhutan's digital initiatives, visions and all.
Right.
So for that, we were working on National Data Exchange Platform.
Okay.
This is a centralized platform where all our government agencies are connected to it, and this has improved the services, made the manual processes. It completely stopped the manual processes. We work from paper, a paper where we have to go carry the papers and go to all the system, all the agencies and all. But coming with National Data Exchange Platform, we were able to move it into a technology base where it is a paperless. Citizens don't have to go from here and there. They can stay in their home and avail all the services.
Fantastic. Vinod, can you tell me a little bit about, I know that M-Pesa has been, disrupting and modernizing for a long time, but can you tell me a little bit about, the current modernization that is happening and what necessitated that?
Yeah, currently our focus is mainly on how can we make sure that we provide access of wealth to every common person. So somebody who earns $100, $50 a month, how that person actually can build the wealth? How can that person can participate in the investment, equities, stocks, mutual funds, gold, all sort of investments categories. Normally, in this category, the banks don't even entertain the people are up to certain below income category. So the objective is basically how can I now bring, because now the financial services is available, the wallet is available, the phone is there, the customer is able to save money, send money to each other, able to cash in, cash out, the basic necessity is done. So I would say the financial inclusion, we have beaten the drum of financial inclusion long enough, that part is done. So now we are moving beyond financial inclusion. How can we actually make sure that now we focus on financial health? For that, for us to basically making sure that somebody who wants to buy a gold for $10, how and what means and ways I can provide to that person so that person can actually invest $10 every month for a couple of months or years, so that it can get up to a certain level where he can actually go and collect a gold bar or something, a jewelry or whatever is the reason for that person to invest. Because what we believe is that the more than, if I'm not wrong, please don't hold me for this number, 37 to 47% world's wealth come from investment.
Right.
So how can we make sure that that segment can also participate into that? Because savings will not help.
Yes.
It has to be investment. So how can each and every single person can actually participate in building wealth?
That's very powerful. How about you, Abdullah?
Yeah, previously we had multiple core systems, multiple strong core systems that working well and performing the needed functionalities. But the thing is, some of these systems are not integrated with each other. So this was leading to duplicate efforts, some manual tasks if one system needs data from another system. Also, there was a lot of errors. So our digital transformation journey started at that time. We decided to have one unified system that bring all services of these systems together in one system. This has enhanced the customer experience, reduced the number of conflicts, also reduced the number of raised tickets and errors. I will give an example for the system before the unified and after the unified. We have two systems, one called matching and nomination, and second is called training. In matching and nomination system, we are receiving the applications from the practitioners that they want to have training programs, the postgraduate training programs. So it was like the whole practitioners should wait for the all applications to be accepted, then the data migrated to training system so they can start their programs. But now, after unified system, we made this as a one system, so once the application is received and accepted, it will be immediately integrated and migrated to the training system, and the practitioner can start his program.
Fantastic. So I think 3 different ways of uplifting citizens' lives, right? So from your end, I think ensuring that health services are delivered faster than they were able to before, and at M-Pesa, basically uplifting people, like first of all financial inclusion, but now uplifting that from there to the next level. And in your case, basically enabling the government to serve the citizenship so that they can they are not hassled, right? So I think 3 really great use cases for customer obsession, I think. So in this journey, I would like to understand, especially because we are at WSO2Con, the role that API management, identity, basically the technology elements that WSO2 provides. How did you actually make that part of your strategy, and how important has those elements been in that modernization journey?
Okay. In our unified system, we have one front-end platform and multiple back-end systems. So to make sure the whole system is working well, we have integrated the front-end with the back-end system through WSO2 API Manager. Also, we have used the API Manager in the integration between the back-end systems. Also, since we had multiple systems, and each one of these systems has its users and the credentials and the information of the accounts of these users, the challenge was on how to have these users in one user store. So after consulting with the WSO2 team, they are thankfully suggested to get the benefit of the features that Identity Server is provided. And to be honest, this has helped us a lot in our situation. Also, we have integrated with the NAFAD service in Saudi Arabia. NAFAD, by the way, is the National Identity Verification Service in the Kingdom. So also WSO2 Identity Server helped us in this integration.
Fantastic. Kinley, I'm going to go to you next. Can you tell us how you've incorporated this technology to make that data exchange available?
National Data Exchange Platform is nothing but just APIs and nothing else. So it is a platform where all the APIs from different agencies are connected to it. So WSO2's tool has been the key role in that. We have been using their API manager, integration and identity servers and all. So they have been helping us with the API development in order to build the National Data Exchange platform. This platform is serving as a backbone to our national digital identity, and it will be serving as a backbone for the GovStack project we are upcoming with in this fiscal year.
Oh, fantastic. Vinod, I'm going to ask this question, same question from you, but in a different way, because I think your circumstances are different. I know that M-Pesa, from their journey for a long time, have been already, it has been enabled through APIs and integration and strong identity. Can I ask you what is now changing, and how are your modernization requirements, how have they changed, and what type of API features and functionality or identity features and functionality are you now requiring for the rest of your, to take your modernization journey forward?
Yeah, thanks for asking. It's becoming a little bit, I would not say difficult, but complex.
Yeah.
Not bit, I think very complex. Because the regulators, we are regulated by many of the regulators. We have central banks, ministries, ICTs, Telecommunication Authority, because somehow everybody sees the part of their share in regulating us.
Yes.
So, plus the point is the financial services are the backbone of any economy.
Yes.
So we have to make sure that whatever the transaction, the money movement happens across, for example, if I just pick up Kenya, the volume we move more than $2 billion a day, which is probably put together, if you put many of the banks, they don't even move that much of money. Though our ticket size is pretty small, but the volume put together is quite large.
Yeah.
And we, from the identity, yes, that's probably is the most important part, but besides the identity, we also have to make sure we do persona, because identity is not enough for us, but identity is the foundation on which, for example, if I'm now transacting or trying to come on board, I have to make sure as a service provider that I'm not part of any OFAC list. OFAC means one of the sanctions across the world. I'm not part of any criminal, any terrorism organization or any politically exposed person. So there are a lot of regulations I need to follow. So what I'm trying to say is, on the backbone, the volume is humongous. The platform for the API management requires, which is resilient and what we called as impatient, meaning almost real time. Because we have only couple of milliseconds to complete the entire spaghetti travel from one end to another end before somebody come on board and start transacting.
Yeah.
So there's now a need for modernizing the platform, which we are now taking support from the WSO, to see how can I meet my obligations and build a solution which is future resilient. Because today maybe I'm processing 200 million in one country, but what if I'm reaching to a 1 billion? How can I make sure that my platform is not only resilient but scalable and has the capacity to give me the transaction which is nature of being impatient? So this is where we are modernizing and making sure that we pick up the technology or the platform which is of the modern technology stack. So we like to, I personally like to say that we hate Java. And I heard that
we are saying bye to Java.
I especially on my personal level, I hate Java. So now, but the point is that hating Java is fine, but the point is, which system or which company can help me to modernize and bring more modern solution on Golang, on Rust. Objective is not about hating or loving.
Yeah.
The objective is how can I optimize my cost
and
still deliver more value.
Yeah.
So I think this is where the mindset, the thought process, and the future forward-thinking mind is really getting sync up with the WSO team. So I think this is where we're going together and to see how can we modernize the entire spaghetti on the back end where actually the volume moves.
Thank you. So I think there were some really good almost success stories, right, from the modernization projects, initiatives that you've started, and already the outcomes that you're seeing. But of course, as we all know, people who are in this industry, people who get involved in this type of transformations are not without scars. We start off with a great objective and a goal in mind, and while we are traversing through trying to journey to that end goal, we get hit with so many different obstacles on the way. So I'd like to ask you, I mean, it's optional, but I'm sure everyone will have something to talk about. What are the unexpected challenges that you faced in this journey, and how did you overcome it? And did you need to come to WSO2 for some support on the way? Abdullah, would you like to go first?
Okay. Actually, before bringing WSO2 and while searching for the products in the market, what are the products that will fit our needs? Our choice was on WSO2 because of the features that that their products they have. But the thing is, or the challenges, or also the question was, will WSO2 be able to handle our business, be able to handle our load? So we take the challenge, and as I mentioned, we chose the WSO2 products, and they prove that their products are reliable, are confident, are secure. So they helped us a lot in our digital transformation journey. Also, any tasks that was taking days or weeks, now with the WSO2 products like building APIs, it takes hours and even minutes sometimes.
Wow, great, thank you. Vinod, any challenges, unexpected challenges that took you by surprise in this journey? I know you've been in the industry for a long time, so.
Yeah, so unexpected does happen, but I think it is good to have the unexpected, which means for us it's a good problem to handle.
Okay.
So yes, earlier we were just being happy working within our small teeny tiny world core. But as we move towards FinTech, which means we don't know which new service will be added by partners, which new functionality is being added, or what new platform business wants to bring, which means the entire FinTech is now trying to speak to my core, because this is where the entire customer base and their balances sits. So there was a need, and still we are actually in the phase of that modernization, is that how can I actually bring a solution which can help us to handle what is happening today, and with the same speed, or probably a little more than the current speed, can handle the future volumes and the traffic. Because today, yes, we have maybe 5 or 6 services on FinTech, but what if it happens to 20 or 25? Because we really have no control what consumer wants, because I do not like to fail any transaction. I think those days are over when you say, okay, fine, denial of service because you don't meet 1, 2, 3. I don't want to give you the service. I think those days are over. I want to make sure I want to give service to everyone, which means if I'm receiving 100 million transactions, I have to serve all 100 million, and making sure that they are not bypassing any rule, but at the same time, I'm not losing any business.
Great. Kinley, how about you?
The implementation of National Data Exchange came with several challenges because we are starting that for the first time. The main challenge was that the lack of standardized data formats across the government agencies, which made it difficult to integrate the systems. And some systems, government agencies were not ready for API integration, and also the inconsistency in data quality and outdated information further affected the reliability of shared data. There was also concern about how to protect the sensitive data and all, and as mentioned, many agencies were hesitant to give us the information because they were questioning about the data policy and due to the limited trust. So in order to overcome this, the only answer we have was WSO2. We started with some critical systems because we want to know where we're heading, what we're lacking, and where we are and what we are doing. So after the success of implementing that one critical system, being a success story, then we added all the agencies we're having, and right now almost all the government agencies are connected with the data hub. I mean the National Data Exchange platform, it is connected there. So everything was successful. Right now we are calling it a success project because everything was due to the WSO2's team. I think they are all here because of them, because whenever we have any technical issues, we call them through support ticket. If not, we ask for a meeting and they will be helping us immediately no matter what time or day it is. So they're always there to help us. Because of them, it is a success story.
Thank you very much. I'll be sure to pass on those comments to our teams that work 24/7. So I think in our experience as well, we work with different industries in different regions, and most of the time, the challenges that we overcome, whenever there are technical challenges, that's our bread and butter. So that's very easy for us to help our customers with. But half the time, they are not technical challenges. Either they are regulatory or internal politics or strategy. So I think those are harder problems to solve, but in our business, as we engage with customers day in and day out, we sort of understand how to deal with some of those problems as well. So every project that we take on, we learn something and then we give that to the next customer. And I'm sure our teams have learned much from the interactions they've had with you all as well. So as we are getting quite close to the end of this, but I'd like to quickly, before we close up, I'd like to quickly pose a question about AI, because what's a panel these days without a question on AI, right? Would you like to share some thoughts on what your thoughts are about how foundational concepts like APIs and identity become quite useful and important in basically getting an organization ready for the potential of AI?
Okay. As everyone knows, AI is the future of everything, not only in the technical field. And the power of AI come from the data. So most of AI agents are relying on the data of another AI engines. So I believe APIs are playing a main role in exchanging these data between AI agents. Yeah.
Great. Vinod, any comments?
Yeah. So in our case, since we're the fintech, so we rely heavily on the data. So for us, every single transaction, we consider that transaction as a door, not as a destination, which means if I'm making a payment, if I'm buying a coffee at Starbucks today, which means my system needs to know that this is Vinod Sharma. This does $5 payment every day in this location at Starbucks, buys this type of a coffee. Now, this data needs to be collected, and API needs to be generating some sort of a valuable information for the generating a new use case, which I cannot predict today. because then it has to interact with the offer system, where by using these data points, collecting the data points and creating an offer which is relevant to me. So you and me walk together at a certain location, but you get a different offer than what I get. So I think this is where the modernization of the APIs, and should it be any sort of a protocol, JSON or whatever, but the point is that we are in discussion already. I can't reveal too much, but we are already in discussion that how can I build the APIs which are not just data hungry, but also making sure that I am taking control of the data sovereignty and the regulations, which means I'm working like a federated AI environment. And for us, it's not just AI, for us it's intelligent technologies. So any technology which can help me to automate my work without any additional cost is the way to go for us.
Thank you very much. And as we draw to a close of this panel, I would like to give each of you an opportunity to just share with the audience, and there's lots of industries represented here, and I'm sure they're keen to find out one key learning that you have had through the recent modernization work that you've been doing. One key learning, one piece of advice that would help others in similar industries.
Okay. A lot of things to be mentioned, but since we don't have time, one thing that it's important to focus on value, not only to focus on the value of your business, not only the technology that you will use. Also, don't start from scratch. Don't start coding something that already someone did. For example, WSO2 products for free. If you want to install it for your own project, you can start with it and get the benefits from the multiple products like API Manager, Micro Integrator, and Identity Server. And last thing that I have to mention, when building an application or system or refactoring your system, you have to listen to your customers, because they are the one who will use the services. They are the one who knows what services need to be included, need to be enhanced, or also need some services that need to be fixed. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Vinod?
Yeah, so for us it's like three principles. So we educate the customer, we build trust, we don't need the truth because we work on the trust, and then we share. So we have a developer portal ecosystem where we have more than 3 million developers across the world who works. We are not employing them, but they're working on the platform and developing something which we don't know. But it's just the platform is available, and you can imagine that the volume it carries. It allows them to test, innovate, and bring something to production. So it's a consumer who's bringing something for the consumers. Yeah.
Fantastic. Kinil?
From my own experience, from our experience, what I can share is start with step-by-step approach, set a clear goal, and be ready to adapt as you go. And there should be a good connection. In our case, there should be a good connection among the agencies, a good leadership, and a proper change management. And yeah, make sure the system compatibility and data sharing the top priority.
Fantastic. Great advice from industry leaders. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining our panel, and thank you very much to the experts on stage for sharing your thoughts with us.